But now I want to talk about a topic which is close to my heart, and that is electric cars. So in the 2019 election campaign, Labor promoted its target of having 50% of new car sales being electric vehicles by 2030. The coalition, led by Scott Morrison, derided the plan, declaring it was a war on the weekend and claiming it would force people into electric cars that could not tow boats or caravans. Now, 2 years on, the Morrison government this week released its own plans for supporting electric vehicles. So you won't be surprised to know that the coalition's ideas for backing the switch from combustion engines to battery cells are pretty modest. In fact, they're piss weak. The key ideas in the government is looking at include some of the following. Firstly, they're looking at co-investing with the private sector in charging infrastructure. That's not a bad move, actually. Obviously, the proof will be in how much investment occurs. Secondly, they're looking at a trial of electric cars in the Commonwealth vehicle fleet. OK, not bad as well. Thirdly, they're looking at updating the Green Vehicle Guide, a guide for consumers. And fourthly, they're asking energy agencies to consider options for managing potential congestion on the electricity grid. Ho-hum. More significantly, the coalition is not considering some of the bigger measures that we're seeing in other countries. So, for example, they're not providing any direct financial help for motorists to purchase electric cars in the form of, for example, tax breaks. They also have not come up with any target for new electric car sales. So just to give you some perspective here, electric car sales in Australia are less than 1%. In a country like Norway, they're now at over 50%, but more on that in a moment. And finally, the Australian government is flagging that it's not intending to do anything around minimum fuel emission standards, and that is the absolute kicker. Now, the Morrison government is again showing that it is at odds at the rest of the world when it comes to embracing new technology, fighting climate change and embracing electric cars. In the United States, the Joe Biden administration has made its intentions clear on this matter. The US president has committed to making significant changes to reduce emissions from cars through regulation. That will certainly drive change. Now, the coalition here in Australia may not be getting that message, but the American auto manufacturers certainly have. They are now openly foreshadowing the end of petrol and diesel cars. And yesterday, the mighty General Motors released this new advertisement. Take a look at this.
Did you know that Norway sells way more electric cars per capita than the US? Norway. Well, I won't stand for it. Come on. Never mind. With GM's new Ultium battery, we're gonna crush those losers. Crush them! Let's go, America.